Hey everyone, welcome back to Shelly Saves today, and today we are going to be talking all about beauty empties. That's right, I am a little behind on doing this video and I have a huge garbage can over here of items. So if you're into beauty empties, make sure you like this video and subscribe because I have a whole bunch of other items that didn't fit into the basket, and so I'm already like halfway into my next empties as well. That's how many empties there are. So I can just already tell this is going to be a long one, so sit back, relax, grab a beverage. Hope you're ready. Let's do this. First thing in here, this is. I feel like I should also hold on to this for like items I did not think I was going to like or love, but I do. And this is absolutely in that category. This was sent to me from Derma E, and this I didn't even know that they had shampoos and conditioners, but I'm have another set in my shower right now currently, but this is the set for the scalp relief shampoo, and it has that kind of like tea tree eucalyptus smell that I still smell it. It smells so good and it feels really, really great too. So I love this one, and I have the matching conditioner as well. It might be in there, it might not, but I absolutely loved this shampoo. I would highly recommend it. You can get Derma E at Ulta as well as on their website. This stuff was really good. Really, really, really good. All right, so the next thing, this is from Korres, and this is their, body wash. And I've been trying to kind of sometimes break away from Bath and Body Works just because like I have so many of them, and just like, with the candles, even though like I have a whole bunch of candles left over, I'm thinking about maybe not getting as many in the future because of the fact that like I was watching Taylor Wynn and she was saying that a lot of the time you can find, really small Etsy shops that have really great candles and you're supporting local, and something like candles, yeah, why not? Or like I want to try the Jackie Aina new Forever Mood ones because I was like, Bath and Body Works gets enough of our money from candles. We could try some of these other small businesses. So that's important to me in this next year to try that. But I was trying this because this actually showed up in the pop-up shop for BoxyCharm, and there was a whole bunch of different scents, and this one is the violet. And I think I got like a mango or something like that, or guava, and a few others. My favorite is the jasmine. This one was okay. I like the jasmine best though. All right. This is from Elemis, and this is their nighttime peptide serum. And if you can see, like I've been swirling around because I took like the whole thing off and I stuck a little makeup eyeshadow brush down there to try and like get any of the rest of it down at the bottom. And this you wear at night and kind of like part of your nighttime skincare routine. It's a serum, and I think it smells really good. It feels really good. I really enjoy all of the products pretty much that I've tried from Elemis, so highly would recommend that one. It is kind of pricey, so try and catch it in a boxy pop-up or something, or on sale, because it will definitely send you back a little. All right, the next thing, this is from Sue, and I love Sue so much, and they are still the very first company that ever sent me PR, and I always have a soft spot in my heart for them. This is their charcoal cleansing foam, and if you're into charcoal, which has kind of that a little bit of drying effect, especially if you have oily skin, but you need something that's a little bit like creamy and gentle, this is actually a really good way to do it. This one is really, really excellent for that, so I like that one. This is from Skin & Co. This is the Sardinian Spirit. Pretty sure this came in a FabFitFun box, and then at some point I bought another bottle of this because I saw it pop up in, like a sale. And this one smells pretty good. It is absolutely not worth the price that they say or claim that it's worth, but it's worth, $4 or $5. So this is from Ave NYC. This is the hair therapy mask. And I have to tell you, this is absolutely like, not only do their products smell so good, oh my god, you can see I scraped out every last bit of it, but like it's so good. If you want that like deep hair conditioning mask, that heavy conditioned feeling, this is so good. So if you're also like into the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair, this gives a very similar feeling, but I feel like even more like heavy weight, and it's less than half the price. Like this entire huge tub is like $15. So the Ave NYC buy one get one free sale was just happening, and I bought 3 tubs and I got 3 tubs because I was like, 1, I'm gonna hit this free shipping, 2, I love this product, and also my husband has now claimed like his own, like he won't, even though they're mine, he won't share one with me. He like wants his own, like his own in the shower. So had to get one for him, some for myself. So yeah, Absolutely, highly, highly, highly recommend this and the smell that it has, it's so good, and it's in so many of their products. And they just make really great hair products. They have the 10-in-1, like the spray leave-in, and then the satin leave-in cream. Oh, it's so good. I love that too. All right, this is from Derma E. I don't know if you can see like how disgusting, because I was like squeezing, trying to get every last bit in. This reminds me of like the St. Ives apricot scrub, but like for adults, like better. Like, this is the anti-wrinkle scrub, vitamin A and glycolic acid. Love, love, love this face wash. It may be for some people a little too rough to, because it does have those kind of exfoliators in there, to use every day. So some people may only want to use this, a couple times a week. I can use this every day. I love it. I really, 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 really like it. In fact, they also have like kind of a liquid version in a pump, and I liked it. I finished it, and then I should bring it in here, but I was using the Kopari coconut makeup remover, and I hate that pump, so I ended up using the Derma E one, because it has a nicer pump on it, but they're kind of like both empty. But this one, so, so, so good. Highly recommend. Like it a lot. Okay. This is from When. This is the winter cranberry, and so they'll come out with like seasonal like scents and everything like that. They had one before. It was like fall Tuscan pear and like the winter forest or something like that. It has like this peppermint kind of. Oh, that one is my favorite. It's so good. But anyways, this is the When cleansing conditioner. I love When. When and the, like, seriously, the Ave NYC, that's what I've been using on my hair a lot for like the last year, and only recently have I like brought in a couple of those Derma E products. Like, it was always Ave NYC and When. So I know some people may not be the biggest fan. I love it personally. I think it's great. I love the feeling. I can't say enough good things about it. I love it. I really do. Speaking of Bath & Body Works, it's never an empties without a whole bunch of empties, though, when it comes to their shower gel. Like I said, typically, I will load up on a whole bunch of these, and there's probably going to be a few empties in here, honestly, as we go through. Okay. This is the Candy Johnson collab that they did, and the reason why, this is like a couple years old, but the reason why it took so long is because I used this so sparingly because it smelled so good. It's from OGX, and this was a limited collab where this one was sparkling cider, and it just had this heavenly, like, cinnamony, like, holiday scent. I loved this so much, and it makes me so sad that it was limited edition, but it took me like 2 years to finish this, and it was only every once in a while when I wanted my hair to smell like that. This is from Aveda. This was the Damage Remedy. Pretty sure this came in a FabFitFun box. This was okay. I would use a lot and put it on, but honest, I don't think it's worth as much money as like they probably say that it's worth. I would much rather use like the Ave NYC, which is probably a third or half the price, than this. This was okay, but I prefer the Ave NYC stuff. Okay, I have a whole bunch of like, well, I didn't keep all of them, but the sheet masks, just to remind me that I use sheet masks. This was the 111 Skin. That is a BoxyCharm, pretty sure. And those particular ones are like so expensive. They're trying to say like a box of 5 runs you like $100, so it's like $20 a mask, which I don't believe it's worth that. It's fine, but I don't think it's any better than the Pure Lease mask that I use, or like other masks that I've used, like from Sue or anything like that. So I would never really spend that much money on a mask, but it was fine. All right. So the next thing, this is from Pixie. This is their Rose Tonic. And truth be told, I really love their, just the original Glow Tonic, more so than any of the other tonics that they've come out with. They're okay. And this is like fine, but I love the Glow Tonic. I always go back to it. All right, speaking of Pixie, this is the cleansing wipes that have the rose scent. If you don't like the scent of rose, you're not going to like this because it's very heavily scented with rose. So because of that, I tended not to always use this to wipe off my face. I would use it for like taking off makeup swatches and stuff like that. It's very heavily scented, so this was not my favorite, and in fact, I'm really trying to cut back on the amount of makeup wipes and I'm going to make a video, I think like 5 or 10 items that I don't really buy anymore in makeup wise, and wipes are kind of one of them. I get a lot of them in like subscription boxes and stuff, but I don't necessarily go out like I used to and buy like a whole bunch of them like at Costco like I used to. So trying to help the environment. All right, this one, I'm pretty sure this came in a set from Luxie, which came in a BoxyCharm, and I feel a lot of the time like a lot of the beauty sponges, you tried one, you've tried them all. there's not that many that are so much better than the others, so this was just okay. Okay, more from Bath & Body Works. This is the Oahu Coconut Sunset. This one smells good. I'm running out of desk room already, and we still have like not made a dent in this thing. So, all right. So this is the Shiseido cotton facial cottons. These are absolutely by far always my #1 cotton squares, and they don't like pill up, they don't fall apart really easily, they're great for applying serums and stuff. This is what I always use for using like with my glow tonic, like that's just what I use. So yes, love it. All right, this is the Pharmacy, the Green Clean Makeup Melt Off. This is just one of the best makeup melting removers that there is, period. You can see, I don't know if you can see like how empty it's, like empty. It has a nice smell in there. The only thing is my little lid sometimes would not hold the top anymore, the scooper. It's such a good balm. It doesn't irritate my skin. It would get the makeup off. It's probably one of the best ones that there is. I would highly recommend you guys check that out if you're into doing that first before you go in with a different cleanser. Really, really good cleansing balm. Speaking of the Ave NYC Satin leave-in cream, I have a larger version of it, but this was the small one. I used to always like hoard all of the small ones, being like, oh, for when I travel. And then I'm like, no, like if anything, you should use them and get rid of them because they're easy to get rid of, and like you can always buy replacement like travel ones. But you know, it's just a weird way of thinking, especially because none of us are traveling really. But this smells amazing. It doesn't give your hair any kind of like weird crunch, doesn't weigh it down too much. Like I really like it. There's a few that I'm working through right now. I don't like it as much as that, and so I'm also working through like a larger one. Also, I don't know if you guys see this, but I'm starting to put like scotch tape with a date of like when I got certain products so that I can kind of remind myself like how old it is or like which one I should use next, because I feel like sometimes your makeup collection or whatever, especially if you get a lot of boxes and stuff like BoxyCharm, Ipsy, you start to like lose like the remembering of like how old something is and when you should get, you know, use out of it. Okay, Allure, absolutely, like I love their lashes. They're so good, and they have thin bands. They're not too heavy. They don't weigh down the eyes. Some of the like the little accent, the outside ones, they're perfect because they're like half length, but for me they're perfect length. I love Allure lashes so much, and they have some really great styles. I think those corner ones I talked about, which are like corners for anyone else, but for me it's like basically a full strip that I don't have to trim. It's like the 007 or 005. So yeah, this is the 116, but I love Allure lashes. They're so good. This is that matching conditioner shampoo bottle for that Candy Johnson. Okay. Yeah. This is the Fall Tuscan Pear. This is the Wen. And I love this when they have like the larger containers and then like an actual pump, because I don't like it when they don't give you a pump and you have to sit there and try and like do this or do the dance where it's like have it upside down and try to knock it over so you don't have to like, yeah, that kind of stuff. It drives me crazy. This smells really good. I love the Wen products. Yes, and the reason why I still had the little one too is because last year I went to Thailand, and so I took this one with me, and then I forgot about it in a travel bag, and it was just away, and then I was just like, oh wait, it's down here, I should finish it, and that's why we have a couple finished at the same time. Plus, like I said, I've been saving up a whole bunch of empties. This is the Golden Superfood Antioxidant Shower Gel. This was in a FabFitFun, I'm pretty darn sure, by Beauty Papier. This, I think they try and say it's like worth $25, $30. No, I would never pay that. Was it nice? Yes. Did it smell good? Sure. Would I be mad to get it again? No. But would I go out of my way to like spend more than $5, $6 for it? No. Here's another of that Sardinian Spirit. Like I said, they have like pop-up sales where you can just like buy extras of stuff, sometimes for super cheap, and so I will do that. This is the other Koras. Like I said, this is the Jasmine. And if you wonder also why I go through shower gels and everything so fast, well, one, I love bubble baths, and I'm always using like this and shower gel, and you know, my husband uses it, so I mean, yeah, we just go through it quickly. Okay. All right, this is the Purity Micellar Water from Philosophy. This actually stung my eyes. This I was not that big a fan of, and I think there are better micellar waters out there, and even ones that do better and are cheaper. So I actually appreciate the Bioderma one a lot. And this one, I just ended up using it eventually to like remove swatches and stuff. I don't feel like it did that great of a job too. You'd have to go over it multiple times with the same, and when it already stung my eyes, I was like, no thank you. So I was actually really happy to be done with it, because it's not that it was bad, it's just I have others that are better. All right, reaching in. Oh yes, Elemis. I love Elemis so much. There's probably more in here. The Pro Collagen Oxygenating Night Cream. There's a special story. I've tried so many times. Every time, it has such a good smell too. Every time BoxyCharm does like a pop-up sale or anything like that, I go on the second that I can, and then I try and filter for anything that is Elemis, so I can see if there's anything new I can try. If there's anything, this one I tried and it got sold out and I couldn't get it, and so I was so upset. I could get the day cream, but not the night cream, and the night cream's like really expensive. So I went on the next time. I was like, please, please, please let me get the night cream, and I did get a couple. So not as many as I wanted, but and I'm always searching for this again, and I haven't found it again, but it's so good. But like, this is like $150 or something, and so it's like I'm using it sparingly, but it smells so good, it feels so good, I love it so much. Highly, highly recommend all the Elemis stuff. It's so good. Okay, more Bath & Body Works. This is the Rain Kissed Leaves. This one was fine. I am literally running out of room though. All right, this is the Salicylic Dots, and this one is from Patchology, pretty sure. Right? Yes? Yes, Patchology. And these come out on little sheets. I have another one too from Sue. I prefer the ones actually from Patchology in this one. And they have, like, they're basically little clear discs that have like medicine, like salicylic acid in them. You just kind of put it on, you can wear it overnight, and it kind of helps to, you know, clear some of your blemishes. They have different sizes. The only thing is, because there's only like 24, and sometimes I'll just end up putting them all over, because, you know, hormonal acne, it's super fun no matter how old you are, and I tend to go through them fast, so that's the only bad thing. So I wish there were more in a packet, but I understand. All right, the Pharmacy. This is Honeymoon Glow. It's so good. If you enjoy the feeling of like the Sunday Riley Good Jeans, this is like that, just a little bit less costly. I think this is such a beautiful product. Doesn't irritate my skin. I know some people have some sensitivity and you can't use it like every night. I can use this every night. It's so good. And this is the AHA Resurfacing Night Cream. I wear it at night. I don't think you're supposed to wear it during the day, because it might, you know, do something with sunlight and all that, but it's so good. I would highly recommend you checking it out. It's so good. All right. Oh, again, more with the Eyelure. Eyelure, so good. This is style 146. I will say I'm not a fan of like the lash glue or the little tweezers, but at least they give you these things. I prefer my own lash glue and stuff like that, but I'm so happy with so many of the Eyelure lashes. Love them. All right. This I have the shampoo and conditioner. This is from Tokyo, Nature Lab Tokyo. Now here's the deal with this. If you can see like how low, I don't know if you can see it, how low the little straw thing for the pump is, there's like it doesn't reach all the way to the bottom, and so there's no way to get everything except for unscrewing the top and then like trying to keep it tipped over. If they change the way that the package was, I would be a lot happier. So if they put it in something, I don't know, like this or whatever, I would enjoy this product more. But you get so frustrated with not being able to get it out of the stupid bottle that it just ruins the experience. And it has a nice smell. It's kind of like a light cherry blossom smell. The conditioner, I think, feels really nice. But no, I can't get down with the packaging. So if they don't change the packaging, I'm not using it. This is, again, Bath & Body Works. This is Wrapped in Sugar. Really, really like this one. It's a good one. Let's see what we've got here. Okay. These were Lily lashes. I think these are Gaia, and these were exclusive to BoxyCharm, and these are foam ink, so yay for that, but I don't think they're that good. I think they were okay. They weren't great. In fact, I would rather pay, if they were the same price, I would rather get the Eyelures than those. So just FYI. All right, this is the AOA lashes, and the thing about these, you can get like a sheet of them with like $6 because they're like $1 a lash. They're AOA Studios. You can go and get, you know, dollar makeup, dollar brushes, and so this is just a pack of 6 types of lashes. These are great, and so I have several different styles, but this was the Alexis, and I like that they're all named after ladies. This is the Tula Skincare. This was the probiotic mask, and this was just okay. This one wasn't anything like special. It was just fine. Okay, Coconut Mint. It's still one of my favorites from Bath & Body Works. Love it for Christmas time. So good. This is the Inkwell, and this was from a BoxyCharm. I don't even know what to say about it. It's saying that it's matte, but it comes out like all shiny and it just bleeds everywhere. And I found no reason at all to keep this. I don't have any other reasons. I just didn't like it. I don't know what else to say about that. I just don't like it. But I do like the eye lures. Like I said, it's the 003s. All right. So the corner accent 003s, really, really, really like these lashes. They are like basically my perfect everyday lash. If I were to have an everyday lash, it would be the eye lure 003s. Absolutely. Ooh, please don't fall over yet. Cashmere Glow from Bath & Body Works. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. This is the scent that I was talking about earlier. This is the Winter White Forest. If this comes around and you can get a chance to use this one, oh my gosh, it smells so good. I would highly recommend getting this one. Winter White Forest, yes, love it. Like it better than the Fall Tuscan Pear? Yes. I like it better than and I do. I tried all these different times. So Summer, Melon Mint, the Fall Tuscan Pear, and the Winter White Forest. Winter White Forest, by far, hands down, my absolute favorite. It's so good. So good. So good. This is the Micro Delivery Exfoliating Wash. If you kind of like that exfoliate type, a little bit tiny granule feeling, this is the one. And it's very like in a gel-based type of cleanser. It's really gentle. And I do like that one quite a bit. So if you're looking for something like that, I think you would like it. So from before, when I was talking about micellar waters, this one actually, they used to make it. I don't think they make it anymore, which bums me hard because I really, really liked it. It had this flip top where it had the dispenser. What you had to do is put your cotton pad or whatever on the top and pump it down, and it would suck up product. This one was really, really good, and it wasn't very expensive, and I don't know why they discontinued it because it makes me sad because it was good. But Sue, if you ever were to bring back a product, please bring back this one. This micellar water was good, man. It was good. All right. This is Cara lashes. I don't think these were anything special. These were Shop Missy lashes as well. They were only $1. I don't feel as bad going through those because they're $1. This is the Sunset Guava Colada scent. Bath & Body Works, hit your girl up, man. I love you. I've loved you for years. All right, Ave NYC. This is the Clean It Up shampoo. I like it, but I didn't like it more than I like my When. So I would say I would still use that one, but this is not a bad shampoo. But if you're gonna try something from Ave NYC, I would say absolutely, hands down, have it be the mask, the hair therapy mask. It's so good. It's so good, and it smells amazing. All right, this is the Belief Aqua Bomb Sleeping Mask. This is like a gel-based, super hydrating moisturizer. Loved it. Smells great. Feels great. Highly recommend. It's good. They make an awesome eye cream too. It's really, really good. Love that. This is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair. It's a, but it's a leave-in mask that you just spray in your hair. The only thing with something like this, I sometimes would almost rather it was in a cream versus a spray, because I feel like sometimes, because with long hair, you have to keep spraying and spraying and spraying. It's not the best. Brazilian Keratin Therapy. It smells nice, and I use it before, like, I would flat iron my hair or something like that, almost like a heat protectant. Other than that, like, it wasn't a standout product. It was just a nice product. It took me a long time to get through it. I think I remember that, though. This, though, much better. This is the Ava NYC Made Magic 10-in-1 Primer, so you can use this for blowout, a heat protectant, just kind of, there's all kinds of benefits, but I really, really like this one, and I love the trigger spray on this one. And it has a fine spray that disperses. Love that on this. Good job. This was the Rita. This was a Shop AOA or Shop Miss A type lash as well. Now these look super duper fake. Yes, these look super fake, but I still kind of like them every once in a while when it's like a dramatic lash, FYI. This is from Pure. These are the cheek stains, so basically like you would put like a swipey on your face, and on the other side you could just like blend it out. The only thing is like it never really fit, so you always had a couple of brush hairs that weren't quite fitting as you put the thing back in, but like seriously, it was a beautiful color. I think that one was in the color Prosecco or something like that. Bellini. Okay. Iconic London. I was introduced to this in BoxyCharm Premium. I have to say this was fantastic product. This is an eyebrow cushion. So you lift it up in here. It had kind of like a darker, a lighter. You can see I used mine. I loved it. This is so good. It's kind of like that mix between like a pomade but like a marker. So like it was really easy, really natural. I loved it. It was so good. The only reason I kept this was for the packaging, because I just thought it looked like a fountain pen. It was really nice. This is from Pretty Vulgar. This is their like eyeliner. It's not very good. It just, the packaging is really cute, which is, I feel like how I feel about most of the Pretty Vulgar stuff is it's not great, but the packaging is kind of cute. Although sometimes they also teeter on the line of like looking just cheap because they use a lot of clear plastic or like just unnecessary packaging. So it's a fine line, but sometimes they really knock it out of the park. Like I thought this was like really clever, but then the product itself just wasn't very good. So packaging only takes you so far, man. This is a brush head for my Clairsonic, and it's a bummer that they really stopped producing these. Now, I don't even know where you, I think you can get replacement heads on Amazon, but they're off-brand. So I will use this until my Clairsonic dies. I do love that thing a lot, but like it bums me hard because I really liked it. The original Beauty Blender, I didn't even wash it because I knew I was throwing it away, right? And this one is the black one, and I think that the black one is the best one of all of the different colors. The pink or the black, those are my favorite. So, and the different colors, they do mean different things. So like one's, you know, better for foundation or better for like, you can look it up, but I like the black one the best. This is another of the heads because you have to rotate them out every few months. This was a sponge / silicone side from Makeup Drop. We got this at Gen Beauty. I thought I was going to like this, but I ended up not liking it very much. So the idea is you can use your sponge and you can also use the silicone part to like blend out stuff. It wasn't my favorite. I would much rather actually use the original Beauty Blender for something like that. Marc Jacobs eyeliners. They're all really good. Like, period. The skinny ones, the thicker ones, the liquid ones, they're pretty good. And like I was talking about earlier with the Pharmacy one, if you like the Good Genes, you would like the Pharmacy. Good Genes is still probably my favorite, way over the like the Drunk Elephant, the glycolic Framboos. The Good Genes, I like the tingle. I like the product. I think it's great. I think it's good stuff. Another of the Coconut Mint Drop, because that's my favorite. This is where I was talking about earlier with the Kopari Coconut Cleansing Oil. I like the smell of it. It works okay. It does kind of sting the eyes. It's not my favorite. Absolutely hate this dispenser top. It is the worst way to try and dispense product. It barely releases any. So you sit there trying to do it like 10 times. It's awful. So I had to use a different type of container, like I said. But the product itself was just okay. The smell was the nicest thing about it. But otherwise, not worth it. Not worth it at all. This is what I was talking about earlier with the 3D filler mask, Dr. Brandt. Maybe it was a video yesterday. This stuff is great. Expensive, but great. Nelson Beverly Hills. This is their moisture healing mask. This stuff is great. Don't have any complaints with it. When your hair is dry, use it. The Pro Collagen Marine Cream. And this is like the day version of the night one. These guys, they have the same smell. They're both terrific. Both expensive. The night one is more expensive than this one, but it's so good. I love it. I love it so much. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua XL pencil. You can see I went all the way down to the very little nubby. They're terrific. They're great. The 111 Skin Cryo ATP Sports Booster. I didn't feel like this was worth the $100 that BoxyCharm claims that it's worth. It was nice, but it was nice. I would never go out and spend that much money on it. Okay, a few pencils. Pretty much this was the worst brow pencil I think I've ever tried. This was the Kat Von D or KVD Beauty I got this in a BoxyCharm. I just feel like this was super duper old. It's painful. It was like this gray color. It didn't even show up. Like it's the worst thing I've ever tried ever for a brow pencil, like ever. It's a brand new product and I was just like, oh heck no. Physicians Formula, this is probably one of the best eyeliners you can get at the drugstore besides like Maybelline, like the little pot gel one. This is so good. So good. You can get a waterproof version. I would just, yes, absolutely. They say that it's supposed to have some properties that help make your eyelashes grow. I can't speak to that, but I'm saying that itself. It's a felt tip, or no, it's like a brush tip one. It's really, really, really good. This is the 24/7 eyeliner Beauty for Real. Pretty sure that this one was smudgy, or maybe this was one that I think it was just dry and old. I don't want to say anything bad about this one now. So I think that's all right. The Tartist double-ended eyeliner. One side is felt and liquid. The other is like a kohl pencil or whatever. I love these. These are so great because I like to have the kohl on the bottom. I like to have the gel like liquid on the top. And they nailed it. They nailed it with these because like they have both in the same, which is great. One less thing to pack in your bag. So that right now is the current empties. But like I said, I have a whole bunch more. Actually, I have some empties that just didn't even fit in here. So I'm going to do them in the next round. If you like these kind of videos, make sure you let me know and like, subscribe, all the things so that I know that you want to see more of these videos. Also, I have a whole bunch of declutters coming. Plus, I have my BoxyCharm and Ipsy. You like how I just totally missed my finger there? I have BoxyCharm, I have Ipsy, and I have FabFitFun videos coming as well. So you will see them later on in the week. And thank you all for tuning in, hanging out with me, and I will see you guys in a video very soon, like tomorrow soon. All right.